Hey there, YouTubers. It's Chris from Gravy, and this tutorial is on Google Shopping. So this is basically how to set up Google Shopping ads with your Shopify store, but you can use Google Shopping ads for any other store as well. Um, there's a few steps here, but I first want to just cover why Google Shopping. And if you're selling big ticket items like I am, or little cheaper items, you can benefit from Google Shopping. Particularly though high ticket items, this works very well with. Excuse me. So let's get started. Why Google Shopping? Well, like the core Google search product or AdWords, Google Shopping has purchase intent. People are actively shopping. And the other thing to know is that over 75% of merchants, big name brands, use Google Shopping for selling products. So you'll see a lot of sites like Wayfair and other retailers heavily investing in Google Shopping ads. And if you want to compete, then you got to be there too. Also, they have image ads, which is different, obviously, than the core Google text ads or AdWords that they've been known for. And so images convert, as many marketers know, a lot better than text in a lot of ways. And I think they're even evolving towards a video product. Rumor has it too. Also, it displays price. That's not something that you see on the available on the Google core search, and a lot of people are price sensitive. And you also get guaranteed top positioning. Um, Google Shopping ads appear either on the far right or the top of your Google search area. So that's huge. Big traffic is there. And you can also pay on a cost per click or a return on ad spend basis. I prefer CPC to control my costs. And ROAS is another way, return on ad spend is another way. You know, how many dollars of revenue do you generate, based on a dollar of ad spend is basically what the calculation is. So let's get into it. What you want to look at are getting through these 5 steps, and I will just cover them right here. So first, you need a merchant account. It's a Google account, and it looks like this. You have to go to merchants.google.com. Pretty straightforward to sign up. You add your business information and country and so on. But you can't just add products in here. You've got to go to another step. You can't just import products right into Google Merchant Center, which is a little strange, but it's the way it is. So you need a merchant account, and you set up your business information. I won't go into it, but you can follow the instructions. You also need a Google AdWords account, and you will have to then link it to your merchant account. So Google Ads is, I think, probably you're already familiar with, but you create a Google Shopping specific campaign. A campaign is specific to Google Shopping, but you have to link it to your merchant account and the merchant account pulls products from either a Google spreadsheet or your Shopify store. So this is kind of weird to get your head around. So you got these multiple accounts. You got your Google account for ads, you got your merchant account, you've got your Shopify account. So how do these work together? Well, basically, you update your products in Shopify. You have to complete all the fields, and I'll just have a look at that in a second. And then I suggest you use an app, not the Shopify shopping feed app, which is a bit buggy, but use the it's called Google Shopping Feed app, exactly spelled like that in the App Store in Shopify. And it'll synchronize. So the Shopify app called Google Shopping Feed will synchronize your Shopify products with your merchant account and pull them in. And then in turn, your Google Shopping ad account can pull products from your merchant account. Confusing? I was, and that's kind of crazy, but that's how it works. So you don't have to know exactly the ins and outs of how these accounts are connected. It's pretty straightforward once you get and log in. But just know that you've got all these accounts to fill out. So again, the merchant account, open an account, put your business account, business information, country, and so on. Then you've got to link it to your AdWords account. And again, that's something fairly straightforward. You can just Google that. And you create a shopping campaign. So one thing I just want to mention though is for Shopify, it's really important that you fill out all the fields for your product if you want to get ads on Google Shopping. They are very picky and they will deny your product listing if you don't have all the pricing. You've got to, this is very important, you've got to confirm how the inventory is managed, but you need to have a SKU number and a barcode number for each item. Even if you don't have a barcode number, I found it's usually a 12-digit GTIN number, a global something ID number, global trade ID number, I believe. It's a 12-digit number, and often you might only have a 4 or 5 or 6-digit SKU number. Just put something in here, put a 12-digit number if you don't have it. These do have to be validated, but even if you don't have it, if you're not selling brand name goods, then you don't have a UPC or a GTIN number, then I would just fudge it for now, and it might be enough to get you live. Just a little tip there. Put your weight in. You have to put weight, and things like country of origin I found aren't showstoppers. But the other thing too is for each variant, Google Shopping will pull the image from your first variant. So make sure this image doesn't have text on it. Google Shopping will not approve ads with or images with text on them. They have a way of finding that out, and I've been caught on that one unknown to me. And so it's worth going into your merchant account and seeing if there's any issues. So you can see I've got some missing product data, fix issues for a product. So it's really important to go into your account and just make sure that everything is okay. And it'll even show you, how many items are approved. Once you submit this, there'll be pending items here, and then as they get approved, they'll move over to green. And you'll get some disapproved items. And typically you can either click on the disapproved items, like the graph down here, or you go over to the feed issues, see if there's any issues or any account issues. And here, this diagnostics area is where you will be able to find what the problem is. So I did have an issue with promotional overlay on image. I had some text on the image, and it looks like it's still an issue. I thought I fixed it, but I will have to look at that again. So go through the diagnostics area of your merchant account and then figure out the issues, and just Google what these error codes mean, or these issues mean. Invalid number for GTIN, that's a UPC code. Some weird character in my description, so it'll show you what's up. You have to get these issues fixed or you won't be live on Google Shopping. So those are just things to watch. And here is the actual app I use, Google Shopping Feed, and I believe it's free, or maybe I'm paying a little bit of money each month, but it's very little, and it's a no-brainer. I think it's based on traffic, but I can't remember. So it shows you can also resync if you hit this. You can resync if you change some meta fields. Often Shopify does not sync its data with the merchant account very quickly, or if at all. So the great thing about this app is you can modify things, resync instantly, all within 5 minutes or something, and it'll update your ads and your merchant account. So very good app, very good app, and well worth the money if it's like a few bucks a month, not more than 10. So do that. So yeah, so those are the issues. So you're gonna update your products, and you're gonna make sure you sync with your Google Shopping feed using an app. And then you should be up and running on Google Ads. Again, it's a little convoluted because you've got a Google Ads account, you've got a merchant account, you've got an app, and then you've got your Shopify store. But it's well worth investing time in doing this and putting it together. Just again, do watch the Merchant Center diagnostics. Looks like I got a bit of work to do because this changes. They do different screening, and you get some products delisted. Anyway, hope that's helpful. Please do subscribe and leave any comments if you want to have any more information related to Shopify or drop shipping or high ticket items. I'd be happy to do another video. Thanks.